welcome back to my dirty wheel. God, it's filthy, isn't it? I've actually got a car service this weekend and I need to clean my car beforehand, so it will be getting fully hinged. So today's video, I'm sorry that you are in my car, and I'm sorry that I look like an egg, and I'm sorry that I have a chipped nail. I mean, I fully chipped it, didn't I? I was opening a can, which is not for females, I would say. If you've got nails, get your boyfriend to do it. But yeah, so today I'm actually on the way to the hospital. Before lockdown, so it's now July 2020, and in March, right before lockdown, I had a smear test. That is my third smear test. I am kind of pretty comfortable with smear tests now, but I did receive a letter to say they have found some irregularities in my cells. I'm not a doctor, so I'm probably saying there's all kinds of wrong, but I need to go to the hospital for a coloscopy. I believe it's called a coloscopy. Called it a colonoscopy the other day. That is not what it is. It's a coloscopy, where they will do further tests. So my feet will be in the stirrups and they will do further tests to see, and to kind of, I guess, take a little bit more, take a swab or a scraping to see if there are any cancerous cells in there. I, of course, freaked when I saw the letter. I didn't freak, actually, that's a lie, but I did get upset. And then, you know, I spoke to my mum and Sean, and I've kept it reasonably to myself, I'll be honest, because I didn't want to worry anyone. But yeah, I freaked, and then I read the letter again, and I thought, okay, right, they've explained it, they've explained, you know, the letter tells you exactly what happens. But I have to go to the hospital on my own because of COVID. I really do feel for anyone going for appointments at the moment, especially anxious people, or perhaps, I don't know, just anyone. It's not nice, really not nice. So my mum is actually, I'm driving to my mum's and dropping my car at hers, and she is going to drive me because she can drive, so she can wait in the car and then drive me home. And also it means that Sean can stay at home with Harley because she's a little bit too young to be on her own for that long, or we've not had her long enough to keep her on her own for that long. And yeah, I will let you know. This video might not go live. I don't know, depends what result I get, and I won't necessarily know today. I might know something today, I might not. I'm assuming I won't, but I will kind of keep you posted and let you know how it went, but also let you know about the result. And I really just want to use this platform that I have to kind of share my experience should anyone get a similar letter, because it's common, I'm sure. It's very common, and it's probably something that excuse me, it's probably something that most people do keep to themselves, unless they get, you know, the diagnosis that no one wants to hear. But anyway, I'm feeling brave, I'm feeling full of coffee, and I'm feeling like I got this, I can do this, and I'm not gonna cry. I haven't got mascara on, but actually I couldn't find my mascara, and I think hopefully having my mum means that I might be a bit stronger, because when I'm with Sean I'll just be like, oh, cuddle me. So yeah, I will speak to you when we're done. Okay, so apologies I didn't film straight after my appointment. I've just dropped my mum off and I've been to the hospital, all very quiet and actually quite calm. I think hospitals can feel quite, you don't know where you're going, and actually with COVID and less appointments and people not bringing like, it felt calm. It felt like I knew where I was going, and it felt like I wasn't being looked at because I didn't know what door I was opening. So to give you a bit of an idea on what happened, obviously I went in and there were 3 doctors, or 1 doctor and 2 nurses, and they made me just feel so comfortable. They asked a few questions, made me feel so comfortable. Just I went into a separate room and I got undressed, and I went back into the room with the towel, and I put the towel over my bits and got up on the bed with my legs in stirrups, and I felt calm. I felt okay. There's a big screen and you can watch what goes on, and it's quite fascinating. I find things like that really quite interesting to watch. So I was watching it, and it's just odd. You know something's up there being moved around, and it was uncomfortable-ish. I think more so because I was so worried that I semi-needed the toilet, and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna wet myself right now? But no, I didn't, thank god. But yeah, and then at one point the nurse said, you might want to look away for this bit because we're gonna put a bit of dye in. I think that bit I saw, but then we're gonna kind of cut a little bit away so that we can send off for testing, which is called the biopsy. Sorry, you're so judgery. Yeah, so they sent that away. They're going to send that away, and that's when I get results. They said they can't see anything at the moment. They can see, like, I don't really know. You know when people tell you information, you don't really listen. But it sounded at the moment, you know, don't worry, we'll wait for the results kind of thing. So I didn't have to have any procedures today. They're sending it off for a biopsy. I just have to wait for the results now. At one point, I think I went like that. There was a bit of uncomfortableness, but it wasn't at the point where they said, do you feel uncomfortable? Or is that painful? It was after, so I don't know. But yeah, all done and dusted. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the shop. I'm driving home. I feel fine to drive. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the shops. I'm gonna buy some more sanitary towels because there can be a little bit of like bleeding and discharge for the next 7 days. I can't swim. I don't swim anyway. I can't have sexual intercourse. I can't wear tampons. And I can't have baths. And I love me a bath, which is quite sad. But anything that can kind of cause infection or anything like that. So that is just really for your information as well. God, I am an oversharer, aren't I? But anyway, it's done. It was okay. I'm smiling. I'm going to go to the shops, get my Sani pads, and I'm also going to get myself some tiger bread, and some cheese, and some tomatoes. I really fancy, or maybe I'll get a sandwich filler. Oh yeah, some sandwich filler. Anyway, I'm going to go to the shop and get myself some nice lunch and just kind of enjoy the rest of the day with Sean and Harley and just sit on the sofa. I don't feel sad actually, but I know that I probably could do with like just resting my body a little bit. Yeah, so we shall wait for the results, but I will just chill now. Okay, I can chill. I've done that bit. Hi guys, this isn't my best angle, is it? But it's the only thing I can find to prop you up on. I thought I would check in and let you know how things are going and if I have any results yet. It has been 2 weeks since the test, 2 weeks today, and just to give you a bit of information on kind of next steps, I got a letter on a couple of days ago, just saying from the hospital saying what the next steps are. So they've sent it off for a biopsy, and that scared me a little bit. I didn't know whether to kind of open it with Sean or my mum, but I just opened it and it was just that. They did say that you could be bleeding up to a week, and I was bleeding actually for about 8 days on and off, and it wasn't painful, but I was kind of suffering with like period style pains the day of, so I just felt really sorry for myself. But it's actually one thing I would say, it's really good to talk to people that you know that might be in a similar position. I reached out to a friend who I know had the test, and she did say that she found it incredibly painful and she's so sorry that I had to go through with it. Sorry, it's so noisy in the background, but yeah, she's so sorry that I had to go through with it, and she said that she only bled for like 1 to 2 days, so everyone is completely different. So I didn't find it as painful, but I bled for 8 days. So sorry if this is TMI, but I thought I'd be completely honest. And yeah, I will check in once I have the results and let you know. Hi guys, let's get cozy. I am filming on my new camera, so it is a couple of weeks after the last update. I have my results and I just want to kind of put it on the table here. They are not bad, so I'm not about to share something horrific on screen, but I wanted to continue with this video still. I was umming and ahhing actually whether to continue, but I figured this is a platform where we can talk about real things, and real things that happen to everyday women. So yeah, my mum got delivered the results because obviously I've moved and I've not actually changed my address yet, but she had the results, and initially I said no, I'll drive and come and get them, and then actually Sean was like, I don't know how you're being so patient. I wanted to just let you know as well, so the results took maybe about 2 weeks to come, maybe. And yeah, so the results are here. I'm not going to show you because it's got my address on, but I asked my mum to open the letter, and she called, and I thought, oh my god, why is she calling? And I'll read it out to you. So it says, I now have the results of the sample sent to the lab when you attended colposcopy clinic on the 15th of this month. I am writing to inform you that the laboratory examination of the tissue has confirmed low-grade abnormalities. There is no treatment required for this mild degree of changes. However, you are recommended to have a repeat smear at your GP surgery in 12 months' time. A letter will be sent to you. You will be referred to us if there are any further abnormalities on your smear. So, okay, it's a sigh of relief. I have been sat with this letter now for a couple of weeks because it is now actually the 15th of August. So it's been a whole month. Of course, a weight off my shoulder completely. You know, me and Sean just, you know, my mum was clearly happy, and me and Sean were like, oh, and breathed. And we hugged, and you know, I kind of said to him, but I really have thought about what if the results were different. And it then kind of hit me that I was lucky in this occasion. Of course, I have to go for further smears every year, well, in the next 12 months, sorry. But not everyone got this result. My voice is cracking, I don't mean to, because I'm actually like really thinking about, imagine how I would have felt, and imagine how, if you're watching this, how I can't imagine, sorry, how you felt. And I think really what I want to kind of really hit home is that you need, if you are at risk, if you have cancer in the family and you are skipping any checkups, please don't. But also, if you are a female and you are of the age where you get the letter that says go for your smear, do not put it to one side, do not put it off. I put off a lot of things in life. I mean, I put off doing like washing, or I might put off upgrading my phone or things like that. But smear tests, that's not something that I put off, and I'm so glad I didn't. It was such a long time to wait between getting the first results to actually kind of getting the appointment, and that was quite a long time to live with the unknown. But actually, in fact, when someone goes through cancer treatment, it is the unknown. But all you can do is protect yourself, and by getting tests done when required is so much better than putting it off. Because these things, what happened to me, all I can say was I'm so glad that, yes, I've got abnormalities, but they were picked up when they needed to be picked up. So yeah, this is really just a video. It's just a real kind of real honest video. It's not about beauty, it's not about makeup, it's not about my, I guess it is about my everyday, but this is something that happened and something that I documented, and something that I'm so grateful for, I guess, my own health, and something that I think I won't take for granted at all in the future. And yeah, I just want anyone who is watching this that perhaps who has had the letter and they've put it off, to go. You probably won't have the result I had, but if you do, it is okay. But also, if you have gone through this and gone through the tests and you have the letter of the news that you don't want, you're not alone. There is help out there. But I just want you to know that you're not alone, okay? But also, please don't put off these tests. They're so important. They're so important. So I've got this letter. I don't know why I've kept it. I guess for myself. But yeah, so I go back in 12 months. Whether I document that, I don't know. But the test is really... again, also this video I wanted to put live because the test, of course, going on my own and with the mask on and being nervous about the unknown, it was okay. It was needed, and it was okay. It might be painful for many. It wasn't too bad for me, but it honestly, like, the nurses really put me at ease, and it was okay. It was needed. So if you do get the letter that you do need to go and kind of have further examinations at the hospital, it's okay. But talk to friends, talk to family, talk to anyone who you feel might be able to help. And that's something that I didn't really do that much until it really came down to it. But when I did speak to friends who had been through similar, the support was amazing. So yeah, do speak to people, do seek help if you need help, but please do not put off your smear tests. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, I will try to help, but yeah, I will speak to you in my next video. Bye bye.